Hello and welcome to another Caffeine Entertainment video. It's Art, here with the book review for The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. The first book in the Stormlight series, according to what it says on the front of the book. And I have not looked up to see what the second book is, but I can tell you that I'll be moving on. Brandon Sanderson, I know I hear a lot of things on BookTube about him, saying that he has huge politics and people don't like his writings because he just leaks some of his political machinations or political thoughts into his writing. I didn't have that problem with this book and or Mistborn and or Elantris that I've read by him. I just haven't had that problem at all. I enjoyed the book very well. This being the first book in the series, he paints a vivid picture, even puts our protagonist up on a pedestal and then has him come crashing down at the very beginning. The book starts with a bang. It grabs you and doesn't let go from the very, very beginning, and it is much better than I ever thought it had in the right of being in the beginning. Because usually with the Tome epics, and I read this for the latest round of Tome Topple. It was one of the two books I finished for the latest round of Tome Topple. Usually in the Tome epics, I find that they start off slow, or maybe I just picked the wrong tomes. The tomes I read that start a series, I find they start off slow. This one, however, did not, which surprised me and delighted me and made the 1,007 pages, 1,067 pages, sorry, worth every bit, and made it flow and made that 2-week period fly by pretty quickly. The only thing I couldn't carve out was enough time to read it any quicker than I read it. The world is very vividly drawn, and you feel the suffering and visualize every scene in the book. I don't want to spoil it, but for those of you that like high epic fantasy, it may just be that Brandon Sanderson is our era's J.R.R. Tolkien. Not saying he's as good as Tolkien, but he may be our era's Tolkien. He does a very good job even in the parts that don't have action. The exposition and the story and the feeling still keep the pace of the action. Okay, the action's up here, but the story and the exposition is just below it. It brings it down just enough so that you know you're not in action, but it's still hyper intense and still makes you want to read. A lot better, in my opinion, than the sequel to Ender's Game, Speaker for the Dead. That book starts off slow, and try as I might, I haven't gotten through that book several tries through. So I'm hoping that book 2 has the same gravitas and the same hook as book 1 did. Because if that's what book 1 brings, what can book 2 bring? What can book 3 bring? And so on and so forth. He's kind of set the bar up here. He has to either leave it up here, or I should say up here, or raise it. And that's on him. I fully give it a 5-star recommendation. It was a breath of fresh air, I must say. It was enjoyable. It was the book I used to kick off reading in Tome Topple, and it was a hell of a ride. 5-star full-on read, a buy it, love it, read it recommendation from my own scale. I can't go on about it enough. I can sit there and do a review gush. If you'd like to see me do a review gush, leave a comment in the comments down below, and I will consider doing it. But remember, in the review gushes, spoilers will be abound. These are spoiler-free reviews. You get my thoughts and my feelings of what I think of the writing, what I think of the story and the pacing, and what I think of the overall arc of the book. Easy for me to say. And no spoilers, because I want you to go out and experience it as I experienced it, not knowing anything about it. So without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and 10:30 a.m. Pacific Time. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be maybe notified by YouTube when I make a video. Without further ado, everybody, this is the beginning of the book review bonanza, and what that is you're going to see more book reviews on this channel than not. It's not book review week, so you're not going to get you're going to get a steady diet of them, but they may not be one right after the other. There may be spaces in between where you get other videos. That's why it's book review bonanza, but look for the book review bonanza in the title, and you will know where to go with that. So without further ado, happy reading, everybody. Enjoy the holiday season. I'll see you in the next video. Happy reading, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.